Good job.
Can we all hear her all right though? No? No? Where's my tech guy? Tech guy, help me. Turn it up. Turn it up. In a moment. So I've known Anastasia for a while. Is it I feel fancy with it. Is it Anastasia or you prefer Anastasia? Anastasia. She's fancy, and as someone who's also building a brand myself at the same time that she's getting started, it's been really fun kind of comparing notes and being like, yo, did you get your LLC? Yeah, girl, I got my LLC. You know? And so it's been really fun sharing wins between, two fans of the culture.
Can you guys, ooh, that's a lot better. I like that. All right, I'm a little nervous. It's a little hot in here, y'all. But nice to meet everybody. My name is Anastasia Jai, and I am a multifaceted creative director. I specialize in anime, art for film, and gaming. So, as you already know, I am the creator and but before we start, I'll tell you a little bit more about me. So, I started learning how to draw and craft things at the age of 6 years old. Obviously, like everyone else, maybe. I
Animators 180 and Stitch Eye. Woo! Quick question for you. Is this collective open to anyone? Is there a process as to how you get in, the type of work you need to be doing? We have a quota where you're like, we got enough manga cut, thank you. How do you figure that part out?
It's completely open for everybody. There's no like, there is no anything. If you have an idea and you want to put your voice out there, you need for that. You need help find those individuals worker. I got you. All you have to do is email me your work. Like I said, I created a design for that for the community itself. I did like an announcement that lack overall that voice that you needed. Every other day we gotta work hard trying to figure out who can we work with for that. And honestly speaking, it's right in our hands. So I decided to give everybody the access for that so that it's easy for them to grow as an individual, meet others in their livelihood, and do a lot more. Show them what you're capable of. So yeah, it's open for everybody. If you have an idea, please let's share it.
Thank you. Please have a seat. On to the next. Our VIP